Oh.
Father, I have brought us honor and glory.
Your Majesty, you promised me my choice of the Maharaja's treasures. That dagger.
Surely you won't deny the lad a souvenir of his first battle. You may have your choice of all the Maharaja's other treasures. Except that hourglass. That will make a fine gift for the Sultan of Azad when we pass through his city. And some exotic animals for his menagerie. And a few dozen slave girls. Yes, that should be enough. I want no animals or maidens harmed until I have chosen. Let it be known, King Shahraman is merciful in victory.
Trust not a man who has betrayed his master, nor take him into your own service, lest he betray you too. I learned the truth of this to my sorrow, the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's honored guests.
My friend,
your visit brings joy and honor to my poor and humble dwelling. If only you'd given me time to prepare a proper welcome.
the glories of Azad are famed throughout the world. And yet, the best is yet to come. I give you the sands of time. May the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as time itself.
The sand, why does it glow?
I can tell you. Inside the hourglass is a marvel that no living man has seen. Alas, only the dagger can unlock the sands of time, and it belongs to a greater one than I. A young prince, dearer to his father than all the wealth of India. Perhaps he will oblige.
No. No! Stop!
Is it meant to do this? Alicia Sigataha!
So we're thrown right into this battle here, and
Prince, use the dagger.
we finally made our way to the main palace, the real game, as it were.
Now, finish him.
Each time I struck them down, they rose to fight again. I soon realized that only by taking into my own dagger the sands that possess them could I liberate them from their monstrous living death.
And the bad guys, they'll, the sand creatures, they'll kind of just appear out of nowhere and able to warp around and things. And then the girl from the cutscene, we see her here. She's observing the battle from the sidelines, and she was giving us a few clues about battle earlier on. And for some reason, it seems that everyone has changed into these sand creatures except for the prince, the vizier, and the girl. Just quite strange. I'm sure there must be a reason for that. We'll get into that later. So these basically serve as save points. And it looks like we're having a vision of some kind.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Well, that was rather odd. I wonder what that's about.
You think me mad. I can see it by the look in your eyes. You think my story is impossible. Perhaps I am mad. Who would not be driven mad by horrors such as I have lived? But I assure you, every word is true.
Oh, and as you may have noticed, each time we stabbed one of the sand creatures and took its sand, a little white container of sorts, half-moon-shaped container, started appearing to the side of our sand bubbles there.
Wait!
Ah, and here's that girl. I guess we're trying to pursue her. And every 16 enemies that you take the sand from, I believe it is, will give you a new power tank, which is what those half-moon-shaped things
The
are.
guest rooms, where my father, all our entourage, and I should have passed the night lay cold and silent. The sands of time had swept through, stealing life and warmth from everything they touched. And I, who unleashed the cataclysm, had been spared. Were there others like me, who yet clung to life, hiding in fear among the ruins? It did not seem so.
So, then we've also got these, which I don't know what they're called, but I call them sand fountains.
Hello?
And if you thrust your dagger into that, it's probably really hard to see, but a new little circle is starting to open up underneath the yellow sand-colored bubbles. And so once we found 8 of those sand fountains, that will fill up another sand tank, I guess. I'm just going to call them sand tank and power tanks. I think that's what they're called. But the white half moons are basically battle abilities for your dagger, and the sand colored circles are time manipulation for your dagger. And there's the girl again.
Had I really seen her? Or had my senses given way?
So this, if you do something stupid like that, the dagger can rewind up to 10 seconds. And as you can see, it rewinds slower than actual game time, but as you could see the ring.
The miracle I had experienced by accident in the Maharaja's treasure room, I now discovered that I could trigger at will. By pressing a switch on the dagger's handle, I could turn back time.
Yeah, there, he said it better than me. And the little ring under your health gauge, that shows you how much you can turn back time. So that's one of the abilities your dagger has. Ooh, I see some sand creatures. Okay, I think we have another battle down here. And we should gain our next ability with our dagger during this battle. Yeah, one or two more should get us there. Okay, I believe that's the whole tank. We just have to fill it up. There we go. And now what it does is if you come up to an enemy and stab them right off,
I soon discovered that when I had collected enough sand, the dagger gained the power to stop time. Not for me, but for the enemy I struck.
well, again, he said it. You stab them with the dagger and they will lose the ability to move, and then you can kill them at will. But you aren't able to pull their sand out when you do that, so you won't be able to refill your sand tanks, nor will you gain any more for your power tanks. And I believe you can get 10 of each. Okay, over here is where we need to go. And we have another save point here. I believe I'm going to stop the video after this one. See what the vision shows us.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time. Whence came these visions that assaulted me thus like fever dreams? Each time I awoke feeling drained and beaten, and each time what I had seen came to pass, as if the sands of time were giving me a glimpse into my own future.
Alright, well thank you for watching. This has been the Original Ginger, and join me next time when we continue Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.